generosity. What does it mean? What does it achieve? And do we use the term generosity as an ulterior motive for our own personal ends? Got three special guests for you today, but without more ado, let's introduce our first one, Ordinary Joe. Welcome to the Drama Sunday Show, Ordinary Joe. Please take a seat.
Oh, thanks very much.
You're
Thanks for
welcome.
having me.
Right, let's get this right. You've been in the same job for 25 years. That's an achievement, isn't it, folks? Yes. You're married with 3 children.
Yes.
You can absolutely
Yes.
right.
Okay, well, I will do that.
Right.
Well, it's no easy feat, as most of the people in the audience can tell you, but nevertheless, it's rewarding.
Well, with 3 children, you must have made some sacrifices, and I bet it's been hard work.
Oh, there are lots of stories I can tell you, but I understand we've not much time.
No. Right, we're going to be talking about generosity. So I want to know what you know about it and what you believe.
Well, I haven't much time, as you know, with the job and the family, but I do sponsor people, I go to events, and I buy the occasional raffle ticket. But I don't believe we should be preached to about what we should do.
Well, as you know, we've got 2 other guests on the show. We've got Sister Rosie and we've got Matt Shaw.
Oh, don't get me started about that man. I mean, I do appreciate his music, but do we have to put up with all the speeches?
Yes, yeah, that's what you're doing. I think he's trying to create a better world.
Well, perhaps he should give some of his money instead of asking for money from people who are struggling to make a living.
Well, I don't think I agree with everything you say there, but we'll be talking to Maxwell later. But I think first we've got our second guest to come on, and she's known for looking after the poor. She feeds, she looks after the homeless, and she donates so much more in every part of the world. She does that, so it gives me great pleasure to introduce Sister Rosie. Well, it's wonderful to have you here. Sit down, please. And I think I speak for everyone here when I say it's a privilege, isn't it? Especially with all the work you do.
You're very kind, but I'm not here to talk to myself. I just want the whole world to know that there are so many problems to solve. And people are still starving, dying unnecessarily, and I'd like help to relieve the world from pain.
But you do so much, don't you? You look after the homeless. You feed the hungry, you give medicine to the sick, and on top of that, you're trying to create world peace, aren't you? Yes. Thank you. Do you have any time to yourself?
My time to do God's work, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, it's nice of you to give your life to helping others, isn't it?
I totally agree.
Yes, so how do you promote world peace?
First, go home with your family.
Well, that's very simple, isn't it? And it would be very effective if everybody did it. Well, our next guest, as you know, is Matt Shaw. Have you heard of him?
Oh yes, he's done a lot for charities all around the world. He's even donated money to help the missionaries that we run.
Well, without more ado, let's introduce the great Matt Shaw.
Thank you, very nice to be here. What an incredible audience.
Yes, they are. Take a seat, please.
Thank you, Barry.
Thank you. Yes, that was my chair then. So, you're a musician, songwriter, singer, venture capitalist, philanthropist, and a businessman. And on top of that, you're also, yes, actually, you're also a family man. How do you find the time?
My friends, they've looked after me, affording me a lavish lifestyle by buying my music. I give as much as I can back to those less fortunate as a way of giving something back.
Yes, you do. Thank you. do all that, but why?
Well, for me, personally, I was brought up with a religious background, and I guess it stemmed from that.
Well, with millions of music, why don't we just donate some of that instead of bothering others as Ordinary Joe put it earlier?
Actually, Barry, I do give some of my own money, and I think this is important. Going around the world, preaching and educating people to help charities will create a far bigger income than I could possibly donate myself. I use my status, my wealth, my good looks to talk to important people. These people would not speak to me if I was broke. I would like to state that the one world we live in is everybody's responsibility to make it a better place. Just be generous to one another, and you'll see.
Doesn't it worry you about annoying other people with your outspoken ways?
Absolutely not. If I inspire people, I've done my job. If I annoy people, I've done my job. Whatever it takes to get the job done, I will do it, in order to help those who can't help themselves, and live in this world peacefully.
Well, there you have it. We've got Ordinary Joe, we've got Sister Rosie, and Matt, so I think one of your fans, you go and talk to them.
Oh no, this always happens. You British. Sorry about that.
That's all right. I'm the great Maxwell. Three different people from three different backgrounds with three different views on generosity. Food for thought, there, folks. But I'd like to leave you with words that we had earlier from Sister Rosie. Go home and love one another. Thank you.